Hello, welcome back. Or if it's your first time here, welcome. I'm Chris, Suffolk record collector. I've got about 8 records to show here that I've put into the collection recently. There's some very interesting records here. So we'll get started, shall we? So first off is a record. I bought an original of this a couple of months ago, and I can't remember if I've shown it or not. UK first pressing, but it was incomplete. And then it wasn't much longer after that. I was searching away, and I found a complete one, which, you know, not easy. So, and for me, I mean, I've been looking for this for such a long time, but I want a complete one. I've got an Australian first pressing of this. I've got a UK first pressing of this without the poster. But let me find it with the poster, because the poster got used. This poster would have got used a lot on this. It'll become evident in a moment when I show you. So the album I'm talking about, and I'm really pleased to find this. It's a really nice copy. The cover's not so good, but the record itself is spot on. So this is Electric Warrior by T-Rex. The cover's not too bad. Spine's worn. But, it's complete, and it says there, free T-Rex poster inside. We'll show you, because I'm really chuffed to find this. Quite a big poster, and it has been up on a wall. This record, I suspect, back in the day, was predominantly bought by young girls. And there's the poster, it's massive. You can see that? And it is a bit fragile, but it is there. Really ripped. You know, you never see this record with the poster. Well, I don't. So really pleased to find that. Show you the record and the sleeve. So it came in its original inner. I love that inner. It's lovely, isn't it? And it's on the Fly Records label. There. Virtually unplayed, I would say. The poster has seen way more use than what the record ever did. I can't even see a spindle mark. It looks like a new record. Yeah, I can see on the white there are some spindle marks. A few, not many, but 1 or 2. Yeah, really nice final copy of this. Like I say, I've got a few copies of this, but as you know, this is an amazing album. T-Rex's finest album among them, innit? You know, there are 1 or 2 others, but it's hard to say. You know, one day this would be your favourite, you know, this would be a number 1. I don't rank albums because, you know, like that, but yeah. So this was originally released in 71. Oh, what I say 71? I think it was. I should have done my homework, shouldn't I? Yeah, 1971. Track-wise, tracks on here for those that don't know. Side 1, Mambo Sun, Cosmic Dancer, Jeepster, Monolith, Lean Woman Blues. So too, Get It On, Planet Queen, Girl, The Motivator, Life's a Gas, and Rip Off. Fantastic album, and so pleased to have a complete copy, because that puts for us collectors, that's the icing on the cake. It's complete, and it puts it in collecting terms, you know, into a much more scarce thing than a first press without the poster, if you like. So that's T-Rex, Electric Warrior. Next, a brilliant album. This is a good album. We're getting a little bit proggy here. So what we got? We have got Ura by Edgar Broughton Band. This is from 1973. Like I say. On the back. Now it came in a, so you get, so it's a little bit fragile. So the cover itself is that, and that just folded out here like this, and the record would slip inside in there, and it came in its own poly bag there, you can see. I've got another one over it, but a lot of the times this poly bag is missing or split or very worn, but this one's been well looked after. The cover has got a little bit of folding problems on the corner there. This is quite a fragile cover. Originally now, released in '73 on the label Harvest. Again, the condition of this is beautiful. This is such a good album. This is such a good album. Now, Edgar Broughton Band, I believe, were far bigger in Germany than they were here in the UK, or that they are a UK band. Been active for many years. They were still playing up to fairly recently, I believe. You know, so they had an initial run, and then they split up, and then they got back together and stuff. So they had played through the times. On here, this album, I don't know about previous albums or whatever, but you have on here, you've got instruments, all arrangements for strings and wind instruments by David Bedford, synthesizer by Victor Pereno. Now, those of you that know, Victor Pereno, an amazing American keyboard player. He used to play with Arthur Brown. He's on the album Journey, or the band's Journey. What's that album? Anyway, he's all over that like a rash. The album that has Space Captives on. He's all over that like a rash. Amazing. Now on here, the synth work is quite subdued and in the background more, but Jesus Christ, it's brilliant, and it really goes well with this record, and this is an amazing listen. Amazing listen. If you've never heard Ura by Edgar Broughton Band, check it out. It is a really, really good listen, and really pleased to put that into the collection. And I'm going to be searching out more of theirs. I mean, that's the only main album by them I've got, but I've got them on a couple of comps, and they're on the Woodstock album. So it's definitely a band, you know, that's I like to listen to. be seeking out more Edgar Broughton, I believe, from there. So that's Edgar Broughton. I'm really pleased to get that. So we're going to go now to the 80s. So that's the 70s stuff. Took care of. I've got a few records left now and that, all from the 80s. Well, 2 from the 80s, 3 from the 90s. So we changed the tack completely, here we go. Or are we? Or are we? Brilliant album. Brilliant album. 1981, I believe. Anyway, so who have we got? We've got Julian Cope, the album Fried. This is such a good album. And it came with its original poster. Which is huge. Another huge poster. Huge poster. Anyway. What's the poster say? So I really like this. Really like this. When I was 84. I'll have a look at it. Let's have a look. '84. Really nice condition. Beautiful, beautiful. The X copy. Really nice. Really pleased to find it. Not a record you see about that often, I don't think. This is his first. I think later that year he also released World Shut Your Mouth. I've got a copy of that somewhere. But obviously Julian Cope, who was with Teardrop Explodes. I've now got his first 2 albums from his solo career, and I don't really know what else he done after that. I know he's been very prolific and he has done quite a lot. But and I really do like this. And the tracks on here, side 1, Reynard the Fox, Bill Drummond Said, Laughing Boy, me singing, Sunspots. Amazing track, really is amazing. Side 2, The Bloody Assizes, brilliant. Search Party, O King of Chaos, Holy Love, and Torpedo. This is a fantastic album. Really, really good. I really, really like it. And highly underrated, I believe, from what I hear, from what I'm hearing. Because World Shut Your Mouth is a good album. But Fried, never heard it? Check it out. You will be surprised if you've never heard it. Julian Cope. Next, this. I'm so pleased to find a nice copy of this. And it's a minter, and it wasn't expensive either, which is another bonus. You know, really, because records today can be expensive, can't they? This is The Cure. Kiss Me, Kiss Me, Kiss Me. Oh, it's such a good album. Such a good album. Here's the winners. That's a double album. Label. Lovely condition. Here's your other inner. Oh, I'll show you that, but I'll show you the label because there is a slightly different bit on the label. I haven't on that one. Record 2. So this is Cure from say when it's from, but I think it's 87, 88, 87 I think. '87. This was released. The tracks on here. Record 1, side 1. The Kiss. Cats. Torture. If Tonight We Could Sleep. Side 2. Why Can't I Be You? Hey Beautiful You Are. The Snake Pit and Hey You. Record 2. Side 1, Just Like Heaven. All I Want. Hot, Hot, Hot. One More Time. Like Cockatoos. Side 2, Ice and Sugar. The Perfect Girl. 1,000 Hours. Shiver and Shake. Fight. Lovely album. Brilliant album. I've got quite a few Cure albums now, and this is really, really good. Yeah. So, The Kiss. From The Cure. What else have we got? So we're heading into the 90s now. I think this was released in 92. This is a great album. This is Morrissey. And the album's called Your Arsenal. This is an original UK first pressing. Don't think a lot of these were actually released on vinyl. I'm not sure, but I don't think they were. Inner. It's a nice copy. It's a VG Plus vinyl copy on his master's voice. There are one or two little scuffs on, paper scuffs on it, but that's about it really. Plays extremely well. It's a really nice copy. And a great album. This is really, really good. I'm really liking this. For those of us who don't know, because this album was new to me, I thought I hadn't heard it. I had heard tracks on it, but brilliant. So side 1, You're Gonna Need Someone on Your Side. Glamorous Glue will let you know. The National Front Disco. Certain People I Know. Side 2, We Hate It When Our Friends Become Successful. You're the One for Me, Fatty. Seasick Yet Still Docked. I Know It's Gonna Happen Someday, Tomorrow. Great album. Obviously not with the Smiths. It's a solo album. So the band here, guitars Boz Bora, guitars Alan White, bass guitars Gary Day, and Spencer Cobran on drums, and produced by Mick Ronson. Yeah, great album. Great album. That's Morrissey. Next, again 90s. So chuffed to find this. Not an easy record to find in really nice condition in original press, because this came out in '94. So I don't, not that many on vinyl. Then they weren't producing the records that they are now. everything under it. But anyway, so it's a soundtrack, and it's a belter. So we have Pulp Fiction, that's a movie by Quentin Tarantino. This is an original '94 first pressing on fairly heavyweight vinyl on MCA, different MCA label. I would say this is EX to me and Mint. I don't think that had ever been played much or ever played at all. Fantastic. We all know the movie, and this is a good soundtrack. It really is. I do like these soundtracks from. I mean, I like soundtracks anyway, whether they're just composed music or tracks from, soundtracks. With movies that got songs in from the years, over the years that we know and stuff. So track-wise on here, you got Pumpkin and Honey Bunny, which is excerpt from the movie, dialogue. Miseraloo by Dick Dole and Dole Tones. Royal with Cheese, which is dialogue, spoken dialogue from the movie. Jungle Boogie by Kool and the Gang. Let's Stay Together by Al Green. Bustin' Surfboards by the Tornadoes. Lonesome Town by Ricky Nelson. Son of a Preacher Man by Dusty Springfield. Zed's Dead Baby, dialogue from the movie, and Bullwinkle Part 2 by the Centurions. Side 2, Jack Rabbit, Slim's Twist Contest, again from the movie. You Never Can Tell, Chuck Berry. Girl, You'll Be a Woman Soon by Urge Overkill. Love is a Red Dress, Hang Me in Rags by Maria McKee. Bring Out the Gimp, which is from the movie. Comanche by the Ravels. Flowers on the Wall by the Stadler Brothers. Personality Goes a Long Way, which is spoken dialogue from the movie. Surf Rider by the Lively Ones. And Ezekiel 25:17, which is spoken dialogue from the movie. Absolutely brilliant. Love this. Yeah. So I picked this up as an original first pressing. It wasn't that expensive at all, but hard to find today. But I also picked this up as well. Not at the same time, but I have found this recently, very recently actually. And it's another soundtrack. And this is probably better than that. That's as good as the Pulp Fiction one. Yeah. And that's, again, by Tarantino movie. That's Kill Bill Volume 2. This is so good. This really is so good. It came with, again, this was released in 2002, I believe. Right. This is not an original from 2002. This is the only repress this has had of 2004. This was originally released in 2004. This is a 2014 repress of that original pressing. And this sounds absolutely lovely. It really does sound nice. That's the only repressing this has had on vinyl, I believe. So really pleased to pick this up. And it's a really good one. It is really good. You may not have heard this one. If you've not heard this one, check it out because it's really good. Again, side 1. I'll go through the tracks with you on here. A Few Words from the Bride, Uma Thurman, which is describing dialogue from the movie. Good Night Moon by Chivalry. Il Tramonto by Ennio Morricone. Can't Hardly Stand It by Charlie Feathers. To Miria, Lowell by Manuel. Summertime Killer, Louis Bacalov. The Chase by Alan Reeves, Phil Steele and Philip Brigham. La Arena by Ennio Morricone. And The Legend of Pei Mei, David Carradine and Uma Thurman. Again, that's dialogue from the movie. So 2, A Satisfied Mind by Johnny Cash. A Silhouette of Doom by Ennio Morricone. About Her by Malcolm McLaren. Truly and Utterly Bill, David Carradine and Uma Thurman. Again, spoken word from the movie. Malaguena Solarosa by Shingon. Urami Bushi by Mikio Kaji. And there is another track on here. I can't remember what they call it now, but that's not listed on here. But yeah, this is bloody good. Kill Bill Volume 2. If you've not heard this, check this one out if you like these soundtracks. They are excellent. I mean, they're excellent movies, aren't they? And the soundtracks to them, wow, they are brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Love them. Love every minute of them. Love them to death, as they say. So that's those. So we've got one more record to go. And I was flicking through at the market. And I see this and I thought, immediately struck by the cover. A complete, I knew nothing about this whatsoever. Know nothing about this. Done a little bit of research on it and come up with very, very little. But what I've come up with is interesting. And this is an interesting record. Complete Blind Buy, cost me £10. This was released in 2014. And I'll just try and explain what it is. So, the album Forever Changes. Okay. But it's not by Love. So, it's by a band or a duo called Occasionally David. I'll read the hype sticker on here. It says here, a delightful surprise, the only cover version of the entire Forever Changes album. Despite the band describing it depreciatingly as a bedroom album, it is a supremely listenable exercise with well thought out and executed rearrangements. Clearly the raw material isn't bad, ! But they've added so many original ideas and twists that your attention and interest never wane. A remarkable achievement. Echo, harmonica, keyboards and psyche effects continually intrigue, and their enthusiasm and audacity will bring a smile to your face. Bill Allerton, Standout Records, B.O.B. December 1992. So, is it any good? I've listened to this a couple of times, and it's on Footprints vinyl records. I'll give you my thoughts in a moment on this, what I think it might be. At times, yeah, this isn't bad. This isn't bad. It's listenable. I mean, it's such a famous album, isn't it? But I bought it on the artwork. I mean, look at that. That's been really done well. And Occasionally David, they are a duo, Clive Whitelock and Raymond Bate. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, that cover was drawn by Bate. Raymond Bate. On Discogs, this is listed. They are listed on Discogs. Hard to find them, but I did find them. And this is listed on Discogs. Now, what this was originally released in 1987 in the UK on cassette, 100 copies only. And then it was issued in 2014 on vinyl, limited to 300 copies. I mean, it says here, Play Loud, a real bedroom album, limited edition, 180 gram vinyl. So it's quite a scarce thing, and it's quite good. And looking on Discogs, they've got 4 releases altogether. So in 1979, occasionally David had an EP called the Twist and Shout EP. Then in 1980, I believe, they had 45 single, all very rare. And then 87, Forever Changes was released on cassette. And then in 2014, this was released. So I quite like it. I do quite like it. As their take on the album. And it's very interesting. Obviously scarce. I'm pretty sure this is obviously, I would say, got to be privately pressed. I don't know, but if anyone knows anything about this, please get in touch, in the comments, because very interested to find out more about this, and who occasionally David are. Right, so I'm sure you'll agree that's quite an interesting bunch of records there that I've put into the collection. One or two obscure-ish items there. I want to thank everybody who watches the channel, and thank you very much. Everyone who subscribes and comments, that's brilliant. Thank you so much. So, with all of that, until the next time, see you all later.